Hey, it's your girl, Danyelle Dickson, and thank you for joining me for day 6 of the 21-day journey to help you unlock your purpose and morning cup of coffee with me. You guys, it's a little later than 10 a.m. on Sundays because of church. I will probably come on after, but I know that you guys can watch this video at any time. I want you to know that you should like and share my video and write a comment 24 hours a day. I will respond to those comments. So thank you for joining me for day 6. And so I was asked yesterday, why am I doing 7 days a week? Because experts say if you do anything for 21 days, it becomes a habit. And your purpose is important to me. Working on your purpose is important to me, and completing the task in which God gave me is also important to me. So welcome, Alfreda. I'm super excited that you have joined me. So you guys, on Sundays, it will be a little bit later, but we have 21 days and we're gonna get through this because this is the vision that God gave me. Hopefully you have your pen, you have your piece of paper, you have your coffee, you have your tea, you have your water, but most importantly, turn the TV off. It's an income producing machine. I have several TVs in my house, they're never on. So turn the TV off, get in a quiet place, be ready for God to deliver and download some things into you. So welcome to Morning Cup of Coffee with me. This is day 6, you guys. So make sure that you get your book, I See You, which is a 21-day journey to help you get to your purpose. This book is available on Amazon. It is available on Barnes & Nobles. You guys, I just found out that my book is no longer in Barnes & Nobles. It is only available online, but you can get it same day. And then I found out the Kindle version is only $3.99. So get the book. I've been waiting for your purpose. Make sure that you leave a comment because I can respond to all of you guys. So I am super excited. Hi, Karen. Hi, beautiful. I'm so glad you made it today live. So at the end of day 6, we will be answering all of your questions. If you watch this video outside of my live broadcast, I will answer all of the questions for you. So make sure you get your coffee. And if you guys haven't tried coffee with honey, try it. It's amazing. I have cut sugar out of my life, so I am trying it with honey. So let me put this down. Let me get started. You guys, hopefully you have your book. We talked about gifts yesterday, and we talked about that each of you are born with your gifts, that no one can take it away. I'm not going to do like a repeat of everything that we did on day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, but I'm on the page of 160. So consider there will be things that you are required to do on your journey. So in order to unlock your purpose, there are things that you have to do on your journey. So we talked about on your journey, when you need something from God, when you need something from the universe, when you need something from Allah, no matter who you believe with, you guys, I think the universal religion is love. I think the greatest commandment is that we're supposed to love each other and never let religion or anybody separate you from who you're supposed to be connected to. So I think that when you're on this journey to unlock your purpose, you guys, and I want you guys to know, I realized from the beginning, just because you guys are watching me on Facebook, your life situation is not going to change in an instant, but it can change in an instant in your mind. And so I need you to visualize your purpose coming to pass. I need you to be writing down 5 things towards your purpose every single day. I need you to know what that completed purpose looks like, what it feels like, how much you're making, who you're helping. You need to know that. My objective is for you, when you're going throughout this life, that you always have something that's just yours, that you can actually focus on, that takes you back to a feeling of gratitude and love, you guys. And so the reason why I have you visualizing your purpose and what it feels like and who you're helping and what it means for your family is because in this world, we have a lot of things that we go through every single day. We have a lot of things that we go through every single day. Everybody's pulling on us. Everybody wants something from us. And we don't have the time to shift our mindset back to us. And I want you guys to know, you have to take care of you first. You have to take care of you first. In order for this purpose to be fulfilled, you have to, number 1, forgive the people who you have to forgive. Number 2, you have to take care of your body, your spirit. Number 3, you have to know what your purpose looks like. Number 4, you have to research your purpose and know who it's going to help. And number 5, you have to be able to hold on to something that no one knows, that no one can touch. You guys, I happen to be at the birth of all of my grandchildren, And sometimes the very first voice that they heard was mine. And I sing like ABCs to my children since birth. And so they all know the song very, very quickly. I'm always telling them Nana loves them. Nana will always love them, because I don't know when I'm going to die, and I don't want them to think that they weren't loved by me. So I can go back to that feeling whenever I'm having a bad day. Well, now that I'm on the journey of creating my purpose and higher ground and writing books and stuff like that, I always know, no matter what type of day I have, that I can go to a journal that I have checked off. Sometimes it's been one thing that I've completed. Sometimes it's been all 5 things, you guys. But by having that journal, even though your life has not changed, you're working on something in secret that no one can stop. And so I want you today, if you have not got a journal, I don't care if it's a 99-cent spiral, 39-cent pack of 50, start your 5 things a day. I promise you. And Karen is asking for the 5 things. So number one, you have to love yourself. You have to love yourself. You have to love who you are. Number 2, you have to forgive the people that you have to forgive. Number 3, you have to know what your purpose is, what it looks like, what it feels like, how much money you're going to be making, who are the people that you're going to be helping. How will you know that your purpose fulfilled is successful? Number 4, you have to be working on it by yourself. You have to have a feeling that you can go through that gives you like this undenying feeling that everything is okay. So while you're working on your purpose, you guys, and the reason why I have you visualizing it in your mind is because if you can go back to that place, no matter what type of day you have at work, no matter what type of day you have in your family, no matter what type of day that comes up to you, no matter what type of bad news that you get, you always know in the back of your mind, I'm still working for my purpose. And I hope that you remember that whatever day you had yesterday, it did not take you out. It didn't break you. It shook you. You may have even failed, but you got up because you have another day. So every day, you guys, is another day to get it right. So I am on page 60. So consider these things on your way to your purpose. Number 1, keep yourself clean and keep yourself free of negative talk. Keep yourself clean and keep yourself free of negative talk. Don't talk about anything negative to anybody. If you stop, you have to gas up your mind again. So you guys, I use the analogy of a car. Our body being a car. So let me go back because I think I skipped that. So let me go back. Okay, follow me here. It says, so I'm going to go back to, okay, I'm going to go back to page 156. I'm sorry, because the other one won't make sense if I don't start right here. So we talked about your gifts and talents yesterday, and your gifts and talents are symbolical to necessary tools for you to reach your purpose before you die. So I have to state again, you were born with a positive map, which means you and you alone have everything necessary to fulfill your purpose. You may not have unlocked the door or the vision that allows your purpose to be revealed to you, but know your purpose was given to you at birth, and only you possess the key. Now, to your inner positive map or key that can be altered by society when you believe what they believe about you instead of what I'm telling you. If and when you follow the map given to you by the Creator and not alter the blueprint, you will always have the ability to get your purpose. I'm on the page of 156 and it says always. Now, you may have been rushing through life and you jumped in the car, listen to this, focusing on the original map and got stuck in a traffic jam. So when you jump in the car, this analogy is sometimes we jump in the car and then we get stuck in a traffic jam. And this analogy is sometimes we are going through life and we're stuck where people want us to be stuck. We're stuck in our mind. Our mind is still holding on to something that happened before. Our mind is still holding on to things that we cannot change. We're stuck in the traffic jam of life. We have to go to this job so that we can pay these bills, so that we can have a roof over our head. We're too afraid to jump out of the traffic jam and just go around. So follow me here, you guys. It's on the page of 156. You will learn to appreciate a traffic jam if you knew before you got on that very same freeway that there was going to be 100-car pileup right before you. So you guys, let's just say you got on the freeway and it was stopped and you were stopped on the on-ramp. But miles ahead of you, it was 100-car pileup where people have died, people were hurt, people were injured. If you turned on the radio and you heard about that 100-car pileup, you would be so grateful that you were stopped on the on-ramp. But let me tell you your first thoughts when you were on the on-ramp. Oh my God, I'm late for work. Oh my God, I got to do this. Oh my God, why are these people driving so slow? Bum, 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 bum. And I know you're doing it because I once did it. But if you knew that God, the creator, whoever you believe in, was stopping you from getting into an accident, then you would be thankful for being on that on-ramp and not being a part of that 100-car pileup. Am I right or am I right? So in life, you guys, there are people dying with their purpose. There are people dying going to the job for 50 years in a job that they don't like and dying after 50 years and never completing their purpose. I don't want that to be you. Yes, we can get in the traffic jam, but today we're going to learn how to be thankful for the car that we've been given and know that we have the gas, we have the oil, we have everything in our body. Okay? We are the car. We are the writer of our book. We are the person that we can get out of traffic. We can back up. We can go around traffic. We can do everything. But today you're going to be thankful for every traffic jam in your life, every relationship that stopped you because you would not get to a good relationship if you didn't have a bad one. Every job that fired you because you would not know what it means to be fired if you didn't get fired. Every position that you wanted that you didn't get because God's timing is perfect. You guys, all the traffic jams in life, we're going to be grateful for them. Follow me with this analogy. This is on the top of 157. You are not one of the cars in the accident because you are the one stuck in a traffic jam on the freeway. How blessed are you? How many times have you been allowed to drive by an accident getting to where you're going? I remember driving to work, you guys. Every day I drove by an accident. I want you guys to take the time to thank whoever you believe in that you've been able to get home. You've been able to go back. You've drove past accidents. You want to thank whoever you believe in every traffic jam in your life. And when I say traffic jam, that means everything that has ever happened to you in your life. You want to thank the creator for it because it didn't kill you and it only made you stronger. So as soon as you passed the accident, the first thing that popped into your mind was probably anger because you were late for work or something like that. But for me, I always pray and say, God, just let them not be hurt or whatever. But you're mad because people slowed down to see the accident. People may have slowed down to pray, but nonetheless, you're mad. The first thing that should have popped into your head was gratitude that you were not in the accident. You guys, the first thing that should pop into your head is that I'm still living, and that's gratitude. The first thing that should pop into your head every day that you wake up is gratitude and being thankful for another day to wake up. I promise you guys, there are people dying every single day at an alarming rate. If you can watch this video and if you can see me right now, the first thing that I want to pop into your mind every day of your life from this day forward is gratitude. It is another opportunity for you to get it right. Now, you never gave thanks or realized the awesome gift that you was given just by allowing you to pass by the accident and not be a part of the accident. So let's compare this analogy to your life. You may have come through some terrible accidents on your journey to completing your purpose. However, you still need to be thankful. The same accident, your past, killed other people, but it only slowed you down. You guys, I was in an abusive relationship, and there's been many women that have been beat up and killed by the person that they were in an abusive relationship with, and I'm still here. I overcame it. I overcame the mental abuse. I've overcame the physical abuse. I've overcome a lot of stuff, and I'm still here. So what killed other people, you guys, is still here. You have to be gratitude. Your past mistakes did not stop you. Each of us have the opportunity to travel, completing our purpose by taking two roads. So listen to me right here. I'm on the top of page 158. Each of us have the opportunity to travel, completing our purpose by taking two roads. Now, most people think, and we're taught, that there are several ways to get to the same destination. I happen to think that's not true for all things. You will either have to keep striving through obstacles, or you will have to keep complaining. One road works and one road does not. So you have to keep striving, keep being thankful, keep moving through everything that happens to you in order to complete your purpose. Or you can be stopped in that traffic jam of life and you have the right to complain, but the complaining road does not work. It doesn't do anything. So I want you to think about this, you guys. You can sit on the phone complaining for 2 or 3 hours about your situation, and your situation has every right to be complained about. However, that complaining for 2 or 3 hours, you could have took that same 2 or 3 hours and you could have researched your purpose. You could have watched a positive video. You could have been thankful for your life. You could have been thankful that it didn't kill you. You could have been thankful that you could have been working on your purpose. So I happen to believe that we only have two roads. There's people who stop and complain about their whole life. They're complaining about what their dad did to them, what their mom did to them, what their brother did to them, what their sister did to them, what that man did to them, what that woman did to them, what that job did to them. And every day they're complaining about things that happened in I was on the phone with my daughter today and she was like, Mom, I'm not going to talk about what happened in 2016. That's what we have to do, you guys. We cannot even talk about what happened in 2016. But one thing I can tell you, you better learn from what happened in 2016, because some of us, when we're on that road of complaining, we are going through the same thing. If you've been going through lack since 2016, you're going to be going through lack. You need to learn from what people are showing you, because you cannot change people, but you can change your circle. So on this road to your purpose, you guys, there are two roads that you can take. One road, you can complain about your life. And guess what? I am not taking away the power of your life and what you may be going through. But what I am telling you is that you're giving your power away the moment that you complain about it. You're giving your power to that situation the moment that you complain about it. You're giving your power to that situation the moment that you keep arguing about it, the moment that you keep talking about it. One of the things my husband said today, he said, you know what, babe, that's enough of that conversation. We have a friend whose husband is a bishop and actually has left her for another woman. So for my husband was like, you know what, that bothers me because this is God and this is this and this is this and this is that. And then he caught himself because I wasn't saying anything. He caught himself and he said, you know what, I'm not giving no more energy to that situation. And sometimes, you guys, we can watch a video, we can know something that's going through, our friends that are going through stuff, and we will get angry and we will complain right with them. But God is trying to show them something, and it's not our battle. It's not the cross that we have to carry. So these two roads, you guys, on your way to your purpose, you have to keep yourself free from negative talk. You have to keep yourself free from complaining about situations. You have to keep your mouth off of people. You have to keep your mouth off of circumstances, and you only have to focus on what God showed you. So now we're going to talk about the road, you guys. One road works and one road does not. So I happen to think that we have to stay the course. It's just like the story I told you about driving on the freeway and the city or zip codes change, but the road or the freeway remain the same. You guys, you can drive down the freeway and you can drive from San Bernardino to Rialto to all of these zip codes are changing, but the freeway kind of looks the same. So this is what I'm saying in this matter. Just be grateful when you're driving, when you're living through life, no matter what, all the stops, no matter why you were stopped, even if you were stopped just for routine maintenance, your stops will not derail you off course altogether from this point on. So the stops in life, you guys, whatever happened to you will not derail you from this point on. If you maintain your focus, you be grateful for every day. You do 5 things a day towards your purpose. You work on your purpose by yourself. You be comfortable looking in the mirror and knowing that you're perfectly and wonderfully made and there's nothing missing, there's nothing lacking. You be comfortable in knowing that no one can stop you but you. You be comfortable in knowing that this purpose, you haven't revealed to it yet. This purpose is something that's just between you and the Creator. So In order for you to use the positive map given to you at birth, you will be required to do things in a certain way. If you do things in a certain way, you'll be granted the ability to pass through the traffic jams of life, even though others are stopped. You may be allowed to help others, which is people that are broke down on the side of the road, but you can never stop doing what you're doing because you are helping them. Sometimes, you guys, we are giving and helping other people, but we're not doing what God called us to do. We're not doing the vision that we saw. So it's very important that even if you help people, you don't stop doing what your purpose is. You may be allowed to help others, but don't stop because you're helping them. Some of you have stopped on someone else's road. All the drama this road is causing you is not even worth it. You have stopped on your children's road. You have stopped on your husband's road. You have stopped on your job's road. You have stopped on your friend's road. That road is the road that they must travel to get to their purpose. Make sure the path that you're on is the path that you're supposed to be on. Make sure that you keep your energy positive and that you only give positive words. Make sure that you are the light in the dark place. Make sure that you don't get angry about things that is not your battle. Make sure during this road of you completing your purpose that you keep your mind clear, that you travel on the road that you have been set. And everything else to the left or the right of that road doesn't matter. I'm going to need you to focus right here. As you are driving to your purpose, think about this. You wouldn't run over a person walking in the front of your car, right? Nor would you walk right in front of a car that's driving at a high speed, right? There are going to be times that you have to stop in life. Let's just be real and look at when a stop in life is good for us or bad for us. You guys, I'm on page 160. Consider there will be things that you will be required to do on your journey. Number one, keep yourself clean from negative talk. You must stop and gas up. So that means that if you feel broken, if you feel hurt, if you feel isolated, if you feel down, you have to go back to your purpose. You have to go back to that gift that only had your name on it. You got to go back to the place that will allow you to shift your mind. It might be a song that allows you to gratitude. It might be the birth of your child that allows you gratitude. It might be the day that you graduated from college or the day that you graduated from high school. No matter what that day is, you guys, I want you to have a feeling, a good feeling that you can always go to shift you from what you're seeing. And remember, we walk by faith and not by sight. So it's very important, you guys. And I have to sit still because I think my camera does some things because I feel like it's flashing and stuff like that. But I want you to listen to my words, okay? You have to have a positive feeling when you're going through life because the enemy can only mess with our mind. He can't mess with our heart. He can't stop us unless he gets our mind drifting. And that's how people will be on Facebook for 2 and 3 hours. They'll be watching TV for 2 or 3 hours. That is to get your mind drifted on someone else and off the path that you're supposed to be on. So in order to stay on that path, you guys, when you feel yourself down, when you feel yourself just not yourself, you have to be able to go to a feeling that you can actually go to that reminds you of something good. And then I want you to get out your journal and I want you to start completing those 5 things that you have. So from this point on, from this day on, every day that we have a bad day, we're going to shift our mind to a place of a good thing. And then we're going to get out our journal and we're going to work on our purpose. What would happen is every day we had a bad day, we like, oh, it's time for us to work on our purpose. It's time for us to complete those 5 things that we said that we were going to complete. What would happen if we did that every time we had a bad day? The world would change, you guys. I told you guys, people are waiting for your gift. When you get positive feedback, when you're a positive person, everybody that you meet will feel it. they will know that it's something different about Danyelle. They will know that it's something different about Karen. They will know that it's something different about Frida. But when you give the negativity that they're so accustomed to, then they're going to think that you're just like everybody else. You guys, and I have been weak, and I have allowed people to mess with my mind, mess with my spirit, mess with my emotions. And then I was like, you know what? No, I'm going to live by what I wrote. You can change, you cannot change people, but you can change your circle, and you can change how they respond to you. People have years of fighting, years of doing stuff shiesty, years of doing stuff a certain way. Who are you? Who are you to them when they've had years of it? You cannot change how they do business. You cannot change how they interact with people. You cannot change how they have the right to act that way. They just don't have the right to come into my home. They just don't have the right to talk to me any kind of way. They just don't have the right to do me any kind of way. That's important, you guys, and that was for free, okay? So we're gonna go back to remember, the other road, sadly, there are so many millions of people on that road. There are so many millions of people on that road. So let's talk about the two roads that I think you should do, and then we're going to talk about the other road that I think that you should get off of, and then we're going to end this call. This is day 6. Keep yourself clean and free from any negative talk. You must stop and gas up your mind. Put good food in your body. Remind yourself who you are. Play a positive video or developmental video that make you happy. You must give to someone every stop that you take. Even when you're going through something, give your way out. Give your way out. Give. Even when you're sad, I try to give positive words of encouragement. You must follow people who have learned what to do in traffic jams. Get a mentor, you guys. Get someone that have learned what to do in a traffic jam. When you stopped in life, when that bill comes, when that argument comes, when that death comes, when that fire comes, when you get fired from your job, you have to have someone in your life that have been where you've been and know what to do. And in those moments, you guys, you have to be thankful for another day. You have to start looking for your opportunity or looking for another job. Whatever it is, you have to get past it. When that relationship ends, you have to start working on you. Write that list of what your next relationship is going to look like so that you'll have a warning. You guys, everything teaches us what not to do or what to do. So get yourself a mentor. You must be grateful for the car, which in this analogy is your life, your beautiful body, your direction, and your ability. You must be grateful for your beautiful body, the direction that you're now turning in into completing your purpose. You must be grateful for your ability to still do it. You still can move your hands. You still can move your mouth. You still can see. You still can hear. You still can do your purpose, and no one can stop you. You must thank people who have caused a little fender bender along your journey. And what that means, you guys, is forgive others and you will be forgiven. And that's in parentheses. If you do all these things stated above, you'll be placed back on the right road and granted the ability to complete your purpose before you die. This is on the bottom of 1-6. Now, I cannot talk about the right road without talking about the wrong road. Keep in mind, though, I will never give negativity to anything. I will never give, it says, keep in mind, I will never give room to negativity. So this section will be very short. So this is on the page of 161. This is the only time in a 200-page book, 200-plus page book, that I will be talking about something negative. Now, there's another road. And sadly, there are millions of people on this road. People all over the world have traded in their personal positive map, which is their goals and their desires, and took on someone else's negative map. They have stayed stuck in what happened to them. When you stay stuck in being a victim, you have taken on someone else's map about your life. People all over the world have continually been filled up with bad gas, bad thoughts, every step of their life. Everything bad, they are commenting on it. Everything bad that has happened to them, they are complaining about it. People all over the world have learned to live and operate based on what other people feel they should be doing instead of them. Remember, God said, you can have life and whatever you believe you can have. Now, you can have the life of your dreams, or you can have the life that belongs to someone else. The choice is yours. When you continue to walk as a victim instead of victorious, you have taken on the life of someone else. When you continue to walk and operate in your past and not operate for the day that you've been given, you have taken on the life of someone else. When you are moved by situations of other people, it could be your father, your mother, your sister, your brother, your friend, and what your friends are going through, but you yourself is not going through that, you have taken on the life of other people. There are cars, which are people, you guys, who rush to work, rush to the grocery store, rush to watch the news, rush to sit around talking negative about people every single day. You know people who talk negative about everything. This is on the bottom of page 161. Number one, they talk about their job. They talk about the police force. They talk about the supervisor. They talk about the government. They talk about the president. They just talk. Then they rush to go to bed and they start their ordinary drive, their ordinary talk all over again. Do not be that person. You have the ability to change your life at any time. Do not allow people to keep you stuck where they think you're supposed to be, and do something different today. They will call you tomorrow with the same talk. They are just driving around with no direction. They have no purpose in life. When you don't have any direction, you will spend countless hours talking negative about things, and their road will eventually end, which is death and an unfulfilled purpose. There are millions of people like that, you guys. And I am so glad that you guys are watching me so that you don't be one of them. And even if you were one of them, you can stop today. So there are millions of people on the same road. They're in a traffic jam. They're in an accident every day. And sadly, some of these accidents are ones they created in their own mind. You see, these people, or even you, maybe one of them, they get into the car at the same time every day, stop to get coffee or something to eat at the same time every day, get on the freeway and exit every day, and wait in the same traffic every day. I wish you guys can see it because I underlined it and it's bold. And I know you guys can't see it, but I underlined it and it's bold. I didn't take anything away from this section. They do the same things every day, okay? There are people you know every day that's going to be in traffic and they never try to take a different route. They've just accepted the false reality that it takes 2 hours for them to go home, even when there may be a better way. Guys, this is the bottom of 162. Newsflash. There are computer apps that tell you alternate routes so you can come home sooner. If you would only just utilize the tools you have access to today. You guys, it is the easiest time to do whatever you wanted to do. It is the easiest time to do whatever you were born to do. You just have to fill up your car, make sure that you're filling it up with the right thoughts, make sure that you're working on 5 things a day towards your purpose, make sure that you let go of the past, make sure that you don't allow your friends, your family's situations to affect you. Make sure that you have the ability to hold on to something that is important enough to you that can shift your mindset, because we walk by faith and not by sight. Make sure that you keep your purpose inside of you and know that you're working towards something every day. Change comes when you're not moved by your current situation. Change comes when you know that you're working towards something that's bigger and greater than what you're going through right now, you guys. Change comes because your purpose is going to help someone. If this video just helped one person by me doing what God told me to do, then I have fulfilled my purpose. But this is going to be so much more bigger because I see myself spotlighting people that have completed their purpose, spotlighting people that have had a horrendous past who made a decision on May 19th to work towards their purpose, and their purpose was fulfilled. You guys, there's no time limit on your purpose. Some people can create an idea in a minute. Like someone was over yesterday. Donnie was over my house yesterday, and we're creating an idea. And literally, we went to a website. We was able to check the prices. We were able to know what our profit was. And we did it, you guys, in 2 hours. In 2 hours, we had another business plan to write in 2 hours. You guys, when you guys let go of the past and really open yourself up to being downloaded, and we're going to get to that too, because when you're in this mode of really completing your purpose, you're going to get so many ideas. You're going to get so many ideas, but you cannot be working on all of those ideas at once. You got to complete one purpose first. And some of the other purposes, because you're going to get the money by completing your one purpose, is going to unlock the other things. You guys, I want to have an apartment complex all over the world for battered women, and for men and women to just walk into a fully furnished apartment complex. They don't have to lie. I don't believe in that 2 to 3 times what you make. That's so stupid. You know what I'm saying? No one's going to make 2 or 3 times the rent. So people have to lie. So I'm going to have apartment complexes all over where people can just walk in with something that they can afford. It doesn't matter whether they have an eviction. It doesn't matter whether they've been laid off. It doesn't matter whether they've done anything. They just need a place to stay. And for the battered women, I'm going to have 24-hour security guards so that they're protected. And they're going to be in an apartment complex where they can receive counseling, but it's going to be plushed out. It's going to be the most beautiful thing that they've ever had because they never have to leave with anything. So clothes will be bought for them and food will be bought for them, and we'll already have a refrigerator and it will already have a stove. And so my dreams of writing books and stuff like that will fund that apartment complex. But guess what? I already have picked out the colors. I already know what type of food that I want in the refrigerator. I already know that I want 24-hour security so that they can be secured. I already know that I want flat screen TV so that they can see outside. I already know that it doesn't matter about their credit. It doesn't matter about anything. And I already know that it's going to be fully paid for by me. It's going to be a gift. They don't have to do anything but make a decision to leave. But what I'm doing right now is going to prepare me for that vision, you guys. And I'm so excited, and I'm about to cry because God is just doing some things in my life, and he's showing me some things, you guys. And it was when I walked away from my job that now I'm getting all of these things downloaded in me. But that's why I'm telling you guys, every time that you wake up, it's another day for you to get it right. And he's going to give you another vision. And it's just amazing that he just keeps giving me things to give, and he keeps putting me on this path to help people. And I want you to know today, you guys, don't be on that other road of complaining. It doesn't matter what you've gone through. It doesn't matter what has happened to you. It doesn't matter what you're going through right now. All that matters is that you're working towards your purpose. And when you start working towards your purpose, that purpose is going to bring another purpose, and that purpose is going to be another purpose. And before I die, people are going to be in apartment complexes paid by me. And right now, you guys, I don't have the money to do that, but I know that it's coming because he wouldn't have gave me the vision. And that's what I want you guys to know. It's coming because he gave you the vision. So let go of your past. Work towards your purpose. Know that you're perfectly and wonderfully made, and there's nothing missing and there's nothing lacking. Don't hold on or be on the friend's road or your family's road. Do the things that you've been called to do. Okay? This is day 6 of our 21-day journey to help you get to our purpose. I'm on the bottom of page 162, you guys. Tomorrow we'll start on 163, or we'll start wherever God has me. I thank you so much for joining the morning coffee with me. This is not morning, so on Sundays, you guys, it may be a little bit later, but I promise every day I will come to you, because we have to do things for 21 days. And if I stop coming to you, then I've stopped the thing that God started. And day 1 through 6 won't matter because I didn't complete the 21 days. So you guys, I want you to get your journal out. I want you to write down what God told you. I want you to get off everybody else's road and start living life for you, because I need you, the world needs you, and God is waiting to download some things inside of you so that you can do the things that you have to do. And I guess what? The purpose is going to pay for everything that you have to do. Okay? So now I want to, Terry Walker said, thank you, Danyelle. Thank you, sir, for joining. Karen, he always gives us vision and he gives us provision. Yes. And I'm so grateful. And 21 days, yes. And you guys, guess what? I want you to like this video. I want you to share this video. I want you to subscribe to my YouTube page. I'm going to try to put all these videos up on YouTube. I'm not technical, but you guys, I believe that Facebook has the power to shut things down. And so I always want my videos to be accessible for people whenever they need it. So my husband's going to help me try to put it on my YouTube page, and then I'm trying to copy these videos so that I can have them in one place, you guys. But when you're working on your purpose, you guys, don't just have an app, have a paper, and one of my visions is to have a Black directory, and I want it paper form, and I want it, just like the Jet magazines was having the centerfold. I just want pages and pages of Black businesses, so that if those businesses ever go out of business, their family will forever be able to see that month that they had a business. And so I don't believe in all the technical stuff and all of the apps and the Facebook pages and the Instagrams, because they can shut it down at any time. I am old school. So just like I wrote my book, Old School, even though it's digital, you still will be able to get a book, you guys. So when you're thinking about your purpose, don't just make it visual to where you have to depend on someone else's platform. When you write and you produce a magazine or you produce something, it actually is yours to keep. When you have a brick and mortar business, you guys, don't get into a brick and mortar business that you cannot afford. Make sure that you get into something that you can afford so that you can always have it. When you buy a house, you guys, think about how much, like people have lost houses and people have bought houses, and you want to think about what it takes to maintain the things that we are going to do. I don't want you guys to lose anything. And so that's what I'm praying for, that we really put together a plan where we think about what it takes for like 2 or 3 years so that we can sustain it. Because the problem with us, you guys, is we'll start an opportunity, we'll end an opportunity. We'll start a business, we'll end a business. Hopefully, when your purpose is fulfilled, it's something that's going to last for generations, because McDonald's have been lasting for generations. Walmart has been lasting for generations. The Rockefeller and the Hilton has been around for generations. It's time for us, you guys, to have things that are around for generations so that we can transfer wealth. So hopefully you guys, you got a lot out of it. I have 2:07. I know that we started a little bit late. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for watching this. Watch it from the beginning, you guys. I will see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. for Morning Cup of Coffee with Danyelle. Make it a great day. And a great day is a day that you commanded. Thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful day.